Hey you! Welcome guys! My name is Art and today I'm going to do a story time on my YouTube channel which we didn't have in a while, and the story time is gonna be called How I Met My Boyfriend. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put the big thumb up, and check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon and OnlyFriends for some good content and some great content. So I've been getting a lot of questions about my boyfriend, why I don't show him, how did we met, and like everything about it. So it's time to reveal a little bit for you. I'm gonna start with how we met, and then just gonna finish answering a couple questions about, why I don't show him. I've been looking for apartment. If you don't know, I moved to New York last September, to New York, but I moved to New Jersey in July. And I was looking for apartment. I literally looked at probably 85 apartments. Something was not good, or like I didn't get approved, I think once or twice, I don't remember even. And it was such a big hassle. When you look for apartments in New York, you're coming to the showings, right? And then by the time you get there, you already see 10 people in a line. And it can be like in couple floors, it's all in a line. I already saw people, there are some people who are students, who have like their mom would come with them and they have the whole envelope with documents to apply right away. Even though I don't know why, I think it's old school because majority of the time you just apply online. But I was so sad because I really liked the apartment. I knew I'm not gonna get it. I didn't even apply because it was just like taken on the spot. Like I got my apartment the way I took it, right away on the spot. I was the first one to see it. I went outside. I didn't even sign anything. And I sent a broker fee, which was like almost $3,000 right away to the person who I don't really know. That's why I wanted to keep the apartment. And there was another showings, and I got very, very sad because I didn't get an apartment again. And at this point it was a month. Yeah, it was almost a month. So I am just walking around Central Park, going on the way to Upper East Side, and I get a lot of Instagram requests over here. I don't respond majority of them because of my practice. If I respond to people, even if it's something like cute and like thank you so much, people then very often start to harass me and either send unsolicited pictures or something, and then once you responded once on Instagram, you can't really put them back in requests. So you can either block him or they're gonna keep on popping up on your notifications, which I don't like. That's why I always I respond on Twitter comments, YouTube comments, in OnlyFriends, and Patreon if you want to chat with me. And I do respond sometimes, very rare, to some people on Instagram, but it's very, very rare. And that was this occasion. I don't know why I responded to this guy who became my boyfriend later, but I'm just remembering walking, it was raining, and it was the craziest rain, but it was only getting ready to rain very crazy. I was walking on the Upper East Side, and I see there's a guy who texts me. I posted on my story the big huge line, and he texted me, "Oh dude, that sucks, I'm sorry you're going through this, I just went through this." And again, I would never kind of respond. He had a close profile. He didn't really have a profile picture, like he had some picture, but you can't really see how he looks like, nothing at all. So I decided to respond because I felt that someone feels what I feel, and I wanted to share this, exchange the information, maybe ask how he got his apartment, and that's what happened. I responded him and I said, "Hey, like, thank you so much, I appreciate it. So how did you get your apartment?" And I started to ask him where is Eastern European, straightforward honesty. And I started to send him messages like, how did you get it? How much do you pay? Do you live alone? All these crazy questions, which is like he said lately that it's kind of weird to ask right away a person like this, but it's art. So I started to talk to him, and the rain started to get bigger and bigger, and we started just to chat. And then I decided, okay, why don't I just follow him? And I followed him, and besides that he was very smart and very nice chatting with him, he was also kind of my type, And I started to chat more and more, and I remember I asked him, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm with parents, going to dinner or something." He just moved to New York 4 days ago, So he just moved to New York, and 4 days later he texted me. and he said, I'm gonna be with his parents, and I was like, oh, cool. And then we started to chat. I remember I was at Veselka. It's a Ukrainian restaurant. I was by myself eating, got a couple beers, and then I didn't want to wait, but they said there's gonna be such a big rain, but I didn't want to wait to go back home. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna run. And I remember the day was raining like crazy. And I ran, I was so wet, like everything was flooded, it was insane. So it was a very interesting day. It was like major disappointments again, right? I was like all bad loser, right? At the same time, I'm texting with this boy who is very nice. And we ended up meeting, he texted me on Saturday. We met on Monday. The whole day on Sunday we chatted with him. He also said that he didn't really understood if I was interested in him. That's why he didn't really want to text me anymore, because I was like kind of reserved. And I liked his pictures at 2 a.m. And when he woke up and saw that I liked his pictures at 2 a.m. that's when he realized that probably he needs to text me again. And we met on Monday. Then we met again, I think it was Tuesday. Wednesday we didn't meet because he met with another guy. And on Thursday, we met on Thursday, and Friday he asked me to date him exclusively. And I said yes. It was like 5 days, it was less than a week since we know each other. And since then we barely slept apart. Maybe, I don't know, it's been almost 8 months, 7.5 months. And probably the most we slept apart was like 4 days or something, because we were always like together. And knock on wood, I wanna save it, and it's perfect. I hope you guys like this story. Make sure you put the big thumb up. I didn't have this kind of stories in a while. I wanna answer why I keep private too much. Not too much. Like why I keep private. I feel like the best relationships are not the relationship on social media. I know a lot of people say, for example, there is like different people text me, or like people send me screenshots from this forums when people talk about me, like he doesn't have a boyfriend, he made up his boyfriend for the content. And then other people say, why would he made up the boyfriend content? It affects his content and no one will want to follow his OnlyFriends or something. Well, I'm gonna say it didn't affect my content. I feel like it got better. At some point I became a little bit reserved, but it definitely didn't affect my content. I actually filmed a lot of cool videos with him at his house. I went viral with from his room. You know, the relationships, it's a very fragile, and I want to make it stronger and go through the years. I don't really necessarily need to share it like this, like every time. You see, we've been dating 7.5 months and I'm just telling you how we've met on the YouTube. And there's so many cool stories. I'll probably tell you more. So yeah, this is how we met, and this is why I don't really show his face. He has a bunch of pictures with me on his profile, but I just don't wanna, you know, don't want all these twinks go to his profile and text him. No, I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not kidding. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really think there is a need. And plus, he has a serious job. He's a very smart person, and I just want to, you know, separate him sometimes from this attention. You know, it's unnecessary. He doesn't like it that much. He likes to read comments when people chat about me. That's what he loves. That's what he says. And I just feel like, again, happiness loves when it's calm, and I want to keep it calm. I wanna make sure it's mine. I don't need him for content, you know. I don't wanna use him for content or something, you know. I'm not like one of these gay couples and that's how they make all their money and everything. I'm me. I'm here and you're here watching. It's for me, not for my boyfriend, right? And again, I showed a lot of kind of pictures with him, but again, I put emoji or like a little heart. At some point I'll show him, probably, but I mean, not probably, I'm definitely gonna show him at some point, but not yet. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please don't forget to put the big thumb up. I appreciate you here, and I have a lot of more surprises on this channel coming. Follow me on Instagram, OnlyFriends, Patreon. I'll see you again. Bye!